Hello friends, welcome to CS Aspirants. In your Home Science Paper 1, Section A, Unit 6, the topic is malnutrition. Malnutrition, as you know, that it's defined as it's an impairment of health resulting from a deficiency, excess or imbalance of nutrient. That means malnutrition can be undernutrition or can be overnutrition. In case of undernutrition, maybe we are taking less nutrient than the requirement, and in case of overnutrition, we are taking more nutrient than the requirement. That means it's a condition of obesity, right? So here, when we are saying that a person is suffering from undernutrition, it may be because of that person is taking less nutrient, or maybe his body is not absorbing the nutrient properly. Maybe he is taking proper nutrient, but the body is not absorbing the nutrient properly. That means there may be some underlying disease or maybe some critical health condition. For that reason, the body is not absorbing the uh, nutrient properly. It's a case of malabsorption, right? So here we will discuss about 6 determinants of malnutrition. Determinant meaning nirdharak, right? So what are these 6 determinants of malnutrition? Let us look at this. First one is production, then preservation, then population, then poverty, then politics, then pathology. Production, as you can easily understand, that when there is less production, that means growing population, they need more food. But here the production is less and there is underproduction. So it will not meet the requirement of the growing population. That means there will be a mismatch between the requirement and the supply of food, right? So here it will lead to malnutrition. Then the second one is preservation. When we do not have the proper preservation mechanism, sometimes the food get wasted. In some point of time, there will be excess of food, and in some point of time, there will be lack of food. But when there is excess of food, we need to preserve that food for the future use. And when there is lack of food, we need to take out that preserved food for the use. So here we need to balance both the situation. But in case of lack of preservation facility, maybe some cold storage facility or something else. So when there is lack of preservation facility, so the food get wasted in case of excess production. But when we need the food, actually, we do not have the buffer stock or the storage to keep that food and can use at the time of scarcity, right? So here it will lead to mismatch and it will lead to malnutrition. Then the next one is population. As you know that if there is more population, then there will be more demand for nutrition. So here in a family, you can understand that if there are 5 or 6 children, so they will need more nutrient. So the parent, they will be overburdened and maybe they will not able to meet the requirement of all the children, meet the requirement nutrient requirement of all the children. So in that case, uh, it will lead to malnutrition, right? And also this population aspect, it also includes that spacing between the child. If there is less spacing between the child, so it will lead to malnutrition, because they will not the mother will suffer from certain kind of disease, and also the children, they will suffer from maybe protein and energy malnutrition, or maybe kwashiorkor, marasmus, and maybe iron deficiency, zinc deficiency. There are so many diseases, right? So in that case, it will lead to malnutrition. Then the next one is poverty. As you can understand that poverty means there is a lack of affordability. A person is poor, he doesn't have enough money to purchase something from the market, so he will suffer from that problem, that he may not be able to supply the nutrient for himself and for his family member. So poverty is the direct reason, and it's very easily understood a fact that poverty will lead to malnutrition. Then the next one is politics. Politics means governance mechanism in a particular area, whether there are proper communication facility or proper food distribution system, as our government is providing ration through the public distribution system. So whether it's reaching to the targeted beneficiary or not. And in the second case, also the government is promoting certain kind of welfare program, that may be Mo Chhatwa program. So through which Odisha government has a Mo Chhatwa application, through which they are providing take home ration facility, right? So a person can, a lactating mother or a pregnant mother, she can take ration to her home, and she can supplement the nutrient, and also she can fulfill the nutrient requirement of herself and her baby, right? So in both the cases, the government is providing certain kind of facility, and also different infrastructures are there which is facilitating the food supply in a particular area, right? So next one is pathology. Pathology is directly, it's a condition of your body. Pathology is the medical terminology for a disease. When a person is suffering from certain kind of underlying disease, that may be HIV or maybe certain kind of infection, so that body will, it will lead to malabsorption of the nutrient. So maybe that person is taking proper food, but the problem is with the absorption. So here this particular reason may deter all the positive factors, all the positive five factors. Maybe there will be more production, and also proper preservation facility, and the population is less, and the poverty, there is no poverty that people can afford food from the market, and politics system is very good that the government is providing all the mechanism to supply the food. But each and every factor is going in a positive way, but the problem is with the human body, that body is not able to absorb the nutrient properly, maybe because of some critical illness, or maybe some infection, maybe some organ failure, or maybe there are some problem with the digestive system or gastrointestinal disease, maybe there is something. So these six factors, you can write this in your exam, that there are six determinant of this malnutrition. These are production, five. First P is production, second P is preservation, third is population, fourth is poverty, fifth is politics, then sixth is pathology, right? So I hope you understand and you can write this in your exam. Thank you.